Debt can cause a lot of stress, anxiety, and frustration. Whether it's credit cards, student loans, car loans, or mortgages, debt can feel like a heavy burden that keeps you from living your best life. But it doesn't have to be that way. You can get out of debt fast and stay out of debt forever with some smart strategies, discipline, and determination. This article will show you how to do that in 5 simple steps. Know your numbers. The first step to getting out of debt is to know how much debt you have, what kind of debt it is, and how much interest you are paying on it. This will help you prioritize your payments and plan your budget. To do this, you need to make a list of all your debts, including the balance, the minimum payment, the interest rate, and the due date. You can use a spreadsheet, an app, or a piece of paper to do this. The important thing is to have a clear picture of your debt situation. Once you have your list, you need to add up the total balance, the total minimum payment, and the total interest you are paying each month. This will give you an idea of how much debt you have and how much it is costing you. Choose a debt repayment method. The next step to getting out of debt is to choose a debt repayment method that works for you. There are 2 popular methods that you can use: the snowball method and the avalanche method. Both methods involve paying more than the minimum on one debt while paying the minimum on the others until you pay off all your debts. The difference is in how you choose which debt to pay off first. Here is how each method works. The snowball method. With this method, you pay off the debt with the smallest balance first, regardless of the interest rate. This gives you a quick win and a sense of accomplishment, which motivates you to keep going. Once you pay off the smallest debt, you move on to the next smallest debt, and so on until you pay off all your debts. The avalanche method. With this method, you pay off the debt with the highest interest rate first, regardless of the balance. This saves you the most money on interest and reduces the total time you spend in debt. Once you pay off the highest interest debt, you move on to the next highest interest debt, and so on until you pay off all your debts. Both methods have their pros and cons, and you should choose the one that suits your personality and preferences. If you need a psychological boost and want to see immediate results, the snowball method might be better for you. If you want to save the most money and get out of debt faster, the avalanche method might be better for you. Whichever method you choose, the key is to stick to it and be consistent. Make a budget and cut expenses. The third step to getting out of debt is to make a budget and cut expenses. A budget is a plan that shows how much money you earn, how much money you spend, and how much money you save each month. A budget helps you control your money and allocate it to your goals. To make a budget, you need to track your income and expenses for a month and then categorize them into fixed and variable expenses. Fixed expenses are the ones that stay the same each month, such as rent, mortgage, utilities, insurance, etc. Variable expenses are the ones that change each month, such as food, entertainment, clothing, etc. Once you have your budget, you need to analyze it and see where you can cut expenses. The goal is to reduce your spending as much as possible and free up more money to pay off your debt. You can start by cutting the variable expenses that are not essential, such as entertainment, clothing, and miscellaneous. You can also look for ways to save money on your fixed expenses, such as switching to a cheaper phone plan, refinancing your mortgage, or negotiating a lower interest rate on your debt. The more you can cut your expenses, the more you can pay off your debt. Increase your income and pay off your debt. The fourth step to getting out of debt is to increase your income and pay off your debt. Increasing your income means earning more money from your job or from other sources. This can help you accelerate your debt repayment and reach your goal faster. There are many ways to increase your income, such as asking for a raise, getting a promotion, finding a side hustle, selling your stuff, or starting a business. The more you can increase your income, the more you can pay off your debt. To pay off your debt, you need to use the extra money you have from cutting your expenses and increasing your income to pay more than the minimum on the debt you chose to pay off first, according to the method you selected in Step 2. Stay out of debt forever. The fifth and final step to getting out of debt is to stay out of debt forever. This means avoiding new debt and maintaining good financial habits. To do this, you need to follow these tips. Build an emergency fund. An emergency fund is a savings account that you use only for unexpected expenses, such as medical bills, car repairs, or job loss. Having an emergency fund can help you avoid going into debt when something goes wrong. You should aim to save at least 3 to 6 months of your living expenses in your emergency fund. Use credit cards wisely. Credit cards can be useful tools if you use them responsibly. This means paying your balance in full every month, avoiding fees and interest, and earning rewards. However, if you use credit cards to spend more than you can afford, you will end up in debt again. Therefore, you should only use credit cards if you can pay them off every month and if they offer you benefits that outweigh the costs. Live below your means. Living below your means is spending less than you earn and saving the difference. This can help you build wealth and achieve your financial goals. To live below your means, you need to stick to your budget, avoid impulse purchases, and prioritize your needs over your wants. Set financial goals and track your progress. Setting financial goals can help you stay motivated and focused on your financial journey. Your goals can be short-term or long-term, such as saving for a vacation, buying a house, or retiring early. To achieve your goals, you need to track your progress and celebrate your milestones. You can use apps, spreadsheets, or journals to do this. Summary. Debt is a common problem that affects many people's financial well-being and happiness. However, it is possible to get out of debt fast and stay out of debt forever with some simple steps and strategies.